Hello everyone and welcome to the WWE 2K17 Universe Mode Draft. This is Season 2. It's going to be a continuation of the story that just ended at WrestleMania of CCN Wrestling Season 1. This is moving right on to Season 2, only instead of just keeping one show, we're going to do a brand split and have SmackDown and Raw and have their respective championships for each of those brands. And in order to ensure that the draft is completely randomized, we have the site wheeldecide.com, which I have added, broken down some categories, had the major main event type superstars on one wheel. I have some of the mid-carders that will include the United States Champion and Intercontinental Champion on the mid-carders. I have a women's wheel, and I have a tag team wheel. Now, any of the names that are not on any of these wheels, and hopefully I didn't leave anybody out that's major. I've tried to go over it multiple times just to make sure that what we want is on these wheels. The two major champions between The Rock and Triple H are on the main event wheel. And how that's going to work, you might ask, is how are we going to have, making sure one champion is on one show and one's on the other. Well, basically what we're going to do is when a champion is drafted to either SmackDown or Raw, automatically the other champion of the same caliber will go to the other show. So that would mean, let's say The Rock is drafted to SmackDown, Triple H would then go to Raw, or vice versa. If Triple H is drafted to SmackDown, The Rock will automatically go to Raw with the other main title. Now, The Rock's championship is going to change from the CCN championship to the World Heavyweight Championship, and Triple H is going to have the what is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but we're going to call it the WWE Championship just for the sake of like the WWE does nowadays. I'm not going to put the Universal Championship in, and some might disagree with that decision. However, I really like the big gold belt, the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't much care for the Universal Championship. Down the road, we might switch. I don't know. We'll see how that happens. But yeah, we're going to do this draft, and this is the only way to ensure that, it is completely randomized. Now, like I said, with the major championships, the same thing is going to happen with the Intercontinental and United States Championship. Whenever one or the other person is drafted to SmackDown and or Raw, the other one will automatically go to the opposite brand. Just to start this one off, we're going to go with Raw, drafting a pick first. So, we got our wheel here. Let's see which superstar is going to Raw first. The wheel spins here. Randy Orton is going to Monday Night Raw. What a draft pick to start this off. Randy Orton, that is a huge draft pick to start off, is going to Monday Night Raw. That is awesome. Alright, and now the pick for Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Who is going to get drafted to SmackDown as we spin the wheel right now? Dean Ambrose gets selected to be drafted to Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Here we go. These are the final superstars left on the wheel. Monday Night Raw's pick is next. Let's see who gets drafted as the wheel spins. Roman Reigns is going to Monday Night Raw. Now it's time for SmackDown Live's pick. Who is going to SmackDown Live? We have yet to draft any of the major champions. So let's see who is going to SmackDown Live. As the wheel spins, Bray Wyatt goes to SmackDown Live. Neither champion has been drafted yet. So who will be the next superstar to go to Monday Night Raw as we spin the wheel right now? Kevin Owens going to Monday Night Raw. Both champions still up for grabs here. We only have a few left though. 7 on the board. Who is the next superstar to be drafted to SmackDown Live right now? The wheel spins. Who's it going to land on? Triple H goes to SmackDown Live. Triple H going to SmackDown Live. And that means that The Rock goes to Monday Night Raw. What a pick that is. Both champions now placed. Triple H will be in SmackDown. The Rock will be at Raw. 5 superstars left on the wheel now. And it will be SmackDown Live's pick now because The Rock was automatically put on Raw as the major champion. So the World Heavyweight Championship will be the championship of Monday Night Raw. And the WWE Championship will be the championship of SmackDown Live. Let's see who SmackDown Live's next pick is right here in the draft. As the wheel spins. SmackDown Live gets Seth Rollins. Now this could be a continuation of the feud Seth Rollins has had with Triple H at WrestleMania. Monday Night Raw's pick. There's 4 superstars left. Who is going to Monday Night Raw? The wheel spins. And John Cena is going to Monday Night Raw. Wow, that could mean a continuation of the feud that The Rock and Cena had at WrestleMania. As John Cena getting picked for Monday Night Raw. With 3 superstars left on the board, who is the next superstar to go to SmackDown Live? It's between Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar, and AJ Styles. As we spin the wheel here, who is the next pick for SmackDown Live? It looks like Finn Balor goes to SmackDown Live. Now with only 2 superstars left on the wheel, whichever superstar goes to whichever brand, the opposite superstar will go to the opposite brand, if that makes sense. So if Brock Lesnar gets chosen for Monday Night Raw, AJ Styles will go to SmackDown Live or vice versa. So let's spin this wheel for the final pick of the main event superstars. And let's see who's going to Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles, a huge pick, going to Monday Night Raw. And that means Brock Lesnar goes to Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. So let's see how the mid-card draft goes here. Brock Lesnar was the final pick that automatically went to SmackDown after AJ Styles was chose for Raw, being the last 2 on the wheel. So here we go. Shawn Michaels, Intercontinental Champion, is on this wheel. And so is the United States Champion Tye Dillinger, also on the wheel. So, like I said before, whichever champion gets drafted first, automatically the other champion goes to the other brand to give the championships split up between both brands. So, mid-carder. Brock Lesnar was the last one automatically picked for SmackDown. So let's see who the next superstar is going to Monday Night Raw. The wheel spins here. And Sheamus goes to Monday Night Raw. Our wheel has been updated and Sheamus has left the wheel here. Let's see who the next superstar is going to SmackDown Live. Chris Jericho goes to the blue brand, SmackDown Live. So, I just made a mistake. The wheel had Samoa Joe on it for the first 2 picks for the brand. So, I had to go and remove him. So, Monday Night Raw is up for the pick now. And Samoa Joe's been removed. And I'm pretty sure no other tag teams are on here. So, we should be all set to go ahead and draft the next Monday Night Raw superstar. Who will it be as the wheel spins here? Kane going to Monday Night Raw. Kane has been removed from the board here, going to Monday Night Raw. So who is going to SmackDown Live next as we spin the wheel? Baron Corbin getting drafted to SmackDown Live. Raw's up for their next pick. Who is going to Monday Night Raw? Big Show going to the red brand as he will go to Monday Night Raw. Who is going to SmackDown Live next as we spin the wheel? The Miz going to SmackDown Live. Monday Night Raw ready for their next pick. Both champions still on the board, yet to be picked. Which champion will go to which brand? Could it be on this spin from Monday Night Raw as we spin the wheel? Dolph Ziggler going to Monday Night Raw. Alright, both mid-card champions still on the board. Neither one yet to be drafted. SmackDown is up next for their next pick. Who is going to SmackDown Live? Sami Zayn going to SmackDown Live. Both champions still on the board as Monday Night Raw gets another pick right here. Who will the wheel land on? Austin Aries going to Monday Night Raw. We're running out of people on the wheel, but both champions for the mid-card division still on the wheel. Yet to be drafted. SmackDown Live has the next pick as we spin the wheel here. Neville's going to SmackDown Live. Six superstars left on the wheel. No champions yet to be drafted for the mid-carders. Let's see if we can draft one of those champions now for Monday Night Raw. As the wheel spins, who will be the next person to go to Monday Night Raw? It is Rusev. Will go to Monday Night Raw. Rusev was a huge pick for Monday Night Raw, as SmackDown Live now gets the next pick. And SmackDown Live pretty much gets a pick of the champion right here, because this is a slim choice that is not going to land on one of these two spots. Shawn Michaels holding the Intercontinental Championship, United States Championship held by Tye Dillinger. But there's still a good chance that it could land on Mark Henry, Apollo Crews, or Cesaro. Which superstar goes to the blue brand as we spin the wheel right now? And neither one of the champions drafted once again, as Mark Henry goes to SmackDown Live. Here we go. And then there was 4. 2 champions on the board. 2 other mid-carders. Monday Night Raw with a pick. Can they get a champion? Or will they get one of the other 2 superstars? Let's spin the wheel for Monday Night Raw right now. Cesaro going to Monday Night Raw. Still 2 champions left on the board, with SmackDown Live getting the next pick. Can they get a champion, or will Apollo Crews be drafted to SmackDown? Tye Dillinger, the United States Champion, goes to SmackDown Live, and that means Shawn Michaels automatically goes to Raw and Apollo Crews to SmackDown. Alright, it is now time for the women's division to be drafted. Who is going to which brand as we get ready to draft? Monday Night Raw getting the first pick once again. Who will be the first woman to go to Monday Night Raw as we spin the wheel? Nikki Bella going to Monday Night Raw. Alright, SmackDown Live gets the next women's pick. Who's going to SmackDown Live? Nikki Bella being the last entrant. Going to Raw. Sasha Banks goes to SmackDown though. Nikki Bella going to Raw. Sasha Banks going to SmackDown. 2 huge picks. Who will be the next woman to go to Monday Night Raw as we spin the wheel? Naomi goes to Raw. Naomi, a good pick for Monday Night Raw. Who's the next woman to go to SmackDown Live? Asuka goes to SmackDown Live. What a draft this has been so far. Asuka being a pick for SmackDown Live. So who is the next woman to go to Raw? Carmella goes to Monday Night Raw. Carmella goes to Raw, and that means SmackDown is up for the next pick. Who is going to SmackDown? Becky Lynch goes to SmackDown Live. Becky Lynch going to SmackDown Live. Who's going to be Raw's next pick? As the wheel spins here. Nia Jax goes to Monday Night Raw. With Nia Jax going to Raw, a bunch of good picks left on the wheel. Who is the next woman to go to SmackDown Live? Paige goes to SmackDown Live. With 4 picks left on the board, who is the next woman to go to Raw as we spin the wheel? Bayley goes to Monday Night Raw. Huge pick for Monday Night Raw and Bayley, but who is the next woman to go to SmackDown Live? Natalya goes to SmackDown Live. Natalya going to SmackDown Live, and with only 2 women left on the board, whichever one gets picked for Monday Night Raw, the other one will go to SmackDown Live automatically as we get ready to spin the wheel here. Which one of these 2 women, Alexa Bliss or Charlotte, is going to Monday Night Raw as we spin the wheel? Charlotte goes to Monday Night Raw, and that means Alexa Bliss goes to SmackDown Live. Well, we have one more division left to draft for, and that is the tag team division. With the Circle being the tag team champions currently, which brand will they go to and hold the tag team championships? And which teams are going to which brand as we get ready to spin the wheel? Monday Night Raw gets the first pick once again as we spin the wheel. Who's going to Monday Night Raw? The Hype Bros go to Monday Night Raw. With the Hype Bros going to Monday Night Raw, which team goes to SmackDown Live? American Alpha going to SmackDown Live. With American Alpha being the pick for SmackDown Live, who goes to Monday Night Raw? Cass and Enzo go to Monday Night Raw. Cass and Enzo being drafted to Monday Night Raw. Who is going to be the next pick for SmackDown Live with 4 left on the board? The champions still on the board. Which brand will they go to as we spin the wheel for SmackDown Live? The Circle, the champions, go to SmackDown Live. That means they are now the reigning, defending SmackDown Tag Team Champions. With the champions currently going to SmackDown Live, which team goes to Monday Night Raw as we spin the wheel with 3 left on the board? The New Day, the Usos, and the Ascension. Who goes to Monday Night Raw? As it looks like the New Day goes to Monday Night Raw. We are now down to 2, which means whichever team gets drafted to SmackDown Live, the other team automatically goes to Raw. So let's see if the Usos or the Ascension, which one's going to the blue brand as we get ready to draft right here. The Ascension go to SmackDown, which means the Usos are going to Raw. So that does it for the Season 2 draft of all the, how do I put this, of all signature superstars. There is some that haven't been drafted that I will place into each brand to try to even out the numbers some. Right now we're pretty even with Raw having 4 tag teams, SmackDown having 3. But there is some ideas that I have for that, and there might be another tag team out there that we have not yet drafted that will get put on one brand or the other. That includes mid-carders, might include women too, and it might include the main eventers if I had missed anybody, but I don't think I did. So that is the draft so far. We will see what other superstars get placed where else, and I'll put that at the end of this video actually. This is being pre-recorded, so whatever I establish is left for superstars, I will put at the end of this video so you guys can see the superstars that are left and which brand they're going to. So thank you so much for watching. to end off this video, we will have the remaining drafts right at the end of this video that we will not be spinning on the wheel. They'll be decided by myself. So thank you guys for watching here on CCN Gaming for a continued universe mode. Season 2 coming. Not sure how much we're going to be able to do, being that summer's coming around and I will be more busy, but we're going to do the best that we can to give the best content we can. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.